Hi besties, welcome back to another one of my videos. If you saw by the title, I've done one of these before, but essentially I took, I think 12 this time, curated a list of books that are just on my immediate TBR, and I throw them on a Goodreads list, filter them by rating. So I'll take the highest rated one and the lowest rated one, read both of them and see if the Goodreads rating is accurate or if I agree with them. To go over some of the books that I put on this list, first up I have Snow Globe, which is a sci-fi. I tried to add a bunch of different genres. I have Crewell, which is a YA dystopian. I have Kiss the Sky, which is a romance. I have Reclaim, which is a mafia dark romance. I have The Paris Apartment, which is a thriller. I have Empire of Lust, which is another dark romance, I think. I have The Kiss Countdown, which is a contemporary romance. I have Pretty Little Wife, which is a thriller. I have Iron King, which is a YA fantasy. I have Forever Never, which is a romance. I have The Starless Sea, which is a fantasy, I think. And then lastly, I have Part of Your World, which is a romance. So those are the books that I'm putting on the list, and then we'll go through the list. Okay, besties, I have the list on Goodreads. Oops, this side. I have the list on Goodreads of all these books, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort by rating, average rating, and then we'll see. So the first one in this list is going to be Part of Your World. Part of Your World being the highest rating. I am not the least bit surprised about this. I'm actually really excited. I have been seeing everyone reading Just for the Summer and loving it, so I really want to start into her books. I've never read an Abby Jimenez book, so this will be my first. And then for the least rated one, we have The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. Okay, this is perfect. I'm in a thriller mood, so 1, that's a good thing. 2, I've never read a Lucy Foley book. I think that like all of her books kind of are the same, but this one sounded really interesting out of all the ones. I think I picked this up at Target like forever ago, so I'm super excited about both of these. I think what we're going to start first is The Paris Apartment. So I'm going to start it and I'll keep you guys updated on my thoughts and opinions. Hi besties, I have a little update for you guys. I'm 3 pages into The Paris Apartment and I'm intrigued. I actually really like it so far. There's a lot of characters because it's set, so you don't know what this book is about. Don't think I did like a description or a recap of what this book is about, but essentially the back is really short. It just says, meet the residents of number 12, a beautiful old apartment building in the city. The socialite, the nice guy, the alcoholic, the girl on the verge, the concierge. Everyone's a suspect and everyone knows something they're not telling. See you in Paris. And so in the beginning of this book, I think there's a murder. There's someone missing and you have like your main character who comes to the apartment building to visit a family member, and she starts meeting everyone in the apartment. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. There's a lot of underlying tones of like lying and deceit and like blackmailing, stuff like that. So I'm really excited to like learn more about it and like see into these people's lives, but I'm really enjoying it so far, so I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, I was going to wait and film at the 50% mark of The Paris Apartment. The plot twist that just happened at the 45% mark was insane, and I was not expecting it. Like, it's not something that crossed my mind, but I guess it should have. I feel like if you read a lot of thrillers, it's probably something that could have crossed your mind and probably could have crossed my mind, but I just wasn't even thinking about it. So it kind of caught me off guard, and now stuff is like making a little bit more sense. So I'm excited to keep reading. It's been a couple days since I updated you guys. I have 100 pages left. I've been listening to the audiobook. I think it's going faster listening than it was me reading it. But at this point, every chapter I read, there's a twist. Every chapter, I'm like shocked a little bit more. If you're an avid thriller reader, I could definitely see where this is like maybe lower rated for you because of what's going on. I feel like a lot of the twists you may have guessed. When I read a thriller, I turn my brain off and I just read it. I don't try to guess anything. If I guess something, it's I guess it, you know, like maybe I thought of it, but I didn't think too deeply into it, if that makes sense. Like when I read a thriller, turn my brain off and I just enjoy the ride. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm thoroughly shocked at some of the stuff that's I've read. So can't wait to finish. I am finishing The Paris Apartment, and I should have been recording because this is my reaction. I thought I knew what was going on, but I did not. Oh my god. Okay, besties, I'm getting ready to go to dinner. That's why I'm all dressed up. But I finished The Paris Apartment. I'm rating it 3 stars. The ending was really good. The ending was thrilling. The beginning was thrilling. The middle was really boring. I did listen to the audiobook, so I think if I didn't do that, I probably wouldn't have gotten to the book. But it was like entertainment. Like, it was free entertainment. It was fun. It was fine. Like, no regrets on reading that book. But I did read 1 chapter of Part of Your World, and I already feel like I want to binge this book. So, like, but as it stands right now, my Goodreads review, which is the whole point of this video, of The Paris Apartment, is pretty on brand. So, we'll see how Part of Your World goes. Hi besties, I wanted to give a initial update. I'm 50 pages into my first Abby Jimenez book, and I love it. I'm obsessed. I can't put it down. Like, the characters are so likable, and the story so far is so funny, and I just love it. I just hit halfway in this book. I am loving it. I'm obsessed. I'm reading it so extremely quickly, and I would definitely recommend. I literally went to a bookstore today to see if I could get the next book of this trilogy. It wasn't there, sadly. Just for the Summer was, but I think I'm gonna hold off and wait and buy that when I'm ready to read that. But I definitely want to read the second one, but I'm loving the characters. I didn't realize there was an age gap, but it's not a big deal. Like, one thing about me is that I'm weird about age gaps. Sometimes they're okay, and sometimes I absolutely hate them. But this one, it's fine. Like, I don't even notice it. It's 10 years, I think. He's 28 and she's 38, turning 38. I may have got those wrong, but I think I got them right. Hi, Bessies. I'm reading Part of Your World, and I just stumbled upon a quote that I feel like is very tender, and I wanted to read it to you guys because I thought it was just so wholesome, I think is the word. No, so emotional, I think is the word I'm trying to find. But it says, she says, "You know what's so dangerous about drowning?" I said, looking up at him. "It's silent, so unless someone's paying close attention to you, no one saves you." And then he responds back with, "I see you. I would save you if you were drowning." Prepare to be sick of me. Alright guys, I have been listening to the audiobook of Part of Your World, and I finally finished it, and I am so happy to say that it's a 5-star read for me. I absolutely love this book. I love Abby's writing. I've been listening to the audiobook and reading it, so I've got like a little bit of both worlds, and I love it. It was so easy, just like throw on in the car, read before bed. I just loved the characters so much. It felt like real. Like, it felt like real life. Like, I was following these people who weren't fictional. Like, they're real to me. I love that, and I am very happy in the direction of this book and everything that happened. 5 stars for sure. But I think this wraps up this video. But general consensus is the Goodreads reviews, at least for these 2 books, were pretty spot on for me. I definitely want to do this more because it's very interesting to see like where my rating and my feelings fall and Goodreads ratings fall, to see how similar they are and if the Goodreads like ratings are actually reliable or not. So I will be doing more of these in the future. If there's any like specific books you'd want to see or anything like that, let me know. I'm open to reading like any books for your enjoyment, and my enjoyment. But if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate all the love and support you guys give me, and I love making these little videos and these little reading vlogs. I have so much fun, and I discover some of my favorite books by doing them, so it was perfect. But as always, like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.